Cus always told me that Ali had the most heart and most confidence in any fighter that he ever saw.
Boxing legends Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson have often been compared by boxing fans to determine who's the greatest of all time. They are two names synonymous with the sport of boxing, and were two of the most exciting, dominating heavyweights of all time.
He looks more like a model than a fighter, but what he is, he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a pretty face.
Though Mike Tyson has constantly acknowledged Muhammad Ali to be superior to him, a majority of the boxing community believes that Mike Tyson is deadlier than Muhammad Ali. Both Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson emerged from two different eras of boxing.
That's all, and we have a new era in boxing.
Their careers did not overlap and they never met in the ring.
Times have changed, techniques have changed, strategies have changed.
While Muhammad Ali dominated his era by thrashing veterans like Sonny Liston and George Foreman, Mike Tyson became the most intimidating heavyweight boxer of his era by grabbing the world title at the age of 20.
I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I done.
It's impossible to say who would win, but based on certain skill sets and overall technique, a prediction isn't too far-fetched.
Ali. Yeah.
When it comes to fantasy fights, everything is purely opinion-based, which is why it leads to great debate.
Muhammad Ali had been in the same era as Mike Tyson, he would have been better.
Welcome to Boxing Extra channel. Press like and subscribe and take a look at the ins and outs of the hypothetical matchup to end them all.
I'm knocking out all bones. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
They say boxing is as much physical as it is mental, and Ali's mentality and psyche were some of the strongest you will witness in boxing history.
I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
Muhammad Ali created his own style and violated every rule of boxing along the way.
He's too ugly to be the world's champ. The world's champ should be pretty like me.
The legend of his speed was magnified by the fact that most heavyweights of Tyson's time were slow as molasses. He relied on his quickness and agility to avoid punches. His hands dangled loosely by his side. Instead of using his arms to block, he leaned back to avoid punches.
Clay flames with his light. Look at young Cassius carry the fight.
He threw a variety of looping punches from ridiculous angles. Ali would wear an opponent down and go in for the kill when his opponent couldn't defend himself. He is legendary for keeping his opponents at a safe distance while simultaneously landing power punches. The classic fights between Ali and Frazier, Foreman, Norton are truly immortal and timeless.
It's going to be a thriller and a chiller and a killer when I get the gorilla in Manila.
Everything he did in the ring served to create and maintain the operating space he desired. Mike Tyson was a different animal altogether.
When he enters the arena, they know they're going to be shocked, entertained, amazed, but affected emotionally.
What made Mike Tyson so feared was his intimidating and unearthly power.
How dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
He was a boxer-puncher of appalling speed, hand speed, constant movement and power, who threw punches in bunches with bad intentions while maintaining superb defense. The stats alone show how important power was to Iron Mike's game, with 44 of his 50 wins ending inside the distance, as well as 22 of those knockouts coming within the first 3 minutes. Tyson moved straight ahead with evil intent.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt.
Mike Tyson used the peekaboo guard to protect his face and body.
Does most damage. There was a big right hand. Best punch.
When he dropped his guard, he was doing so to unleash weapons of mass destruction.
Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down.
When it comes to styles and temperament, these two could not be more different.
I want to eat him up. Too much speed for him.
Pure speed versus volume punching and power. Ali was often described as poetry in motion.
Ali again.
Fighting Mike Tyson was just as bad than fighting Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson's style is definitely more intimidating than Muhammad Ali's.
Hand speed like a Muhammad Ali, and he'd move around.
Tyson's goal was to kill you early. Every blow that came from Tyson was explosive. Ali was usually unhittable in his pre-exile form. Though Sonny Banks caught him one fight later and dropped him, Ali was still learning at 10 fights.
That's when I knew I had a guy with greatness, because remarkable how he survived that one punch.
Tyson had a great defense at that point in his career. He used the bob and weave to slip and duck punches on his way in, but his competition was not as good up to that point in time, and Ali had seen and adapted to more than Mike.
The jab would be the key punch to keep Mike Tyson off balance.
Ali was an effective puncher.
There's no question about that.
He had 37 knockouts in his career. In his career, 18 of the greatest knockout wins came in the final round. Whether that was round 12 or 15, Ali carried his power through every round.
Why did you play with Quarry for so long? I wasn't playing, I was filling him out.
Mike Tyson was not the fastest when it came to foot speed, but he used what he had to stalk opponents and punish them. Ali's arms were never in a defensive position, and he relied solely on his instincts for defense.
Fast. Last night I cut the light off my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Ali's propensity to headhunt and his refusal to defend his body gave opponents plenty of real estate for contact. Tyson was knocked out more times than Ali, but he didn't take nearly as much punishment. Over his 20-year-long career, fans fell in love with the power of Tyson and believe it to be the biggest deciding factor when it came to one of his fights.
This is a different Ali. This is not the dancing master. This is the flat-footed Ali punching for power. He knows he has his man hurt and he's looking to finish him.
Yet what many seem to forget is the punch resistance that Ali had.
And here Ali's showing the heart of a champion, getting up to finish the fight.
In the late Ali's 5 career losses, it was only his penultimate fight that saw him lose before the final bell rung as Larry Holmes retired him on his stool in the 10th.
That's it, they stopped the fight at TKO.
At that point, Ali was 38 and reaching the end of his career. But man like Tyson would always have a chance. Tyson had the ultimate killer instinct for a boxer, but when it comes to fighting the greatest, Ali's movement, able to dance 3 minutes for every one of 15 rounds, would be too much for Tyson.
I'll show you what a real champion is. I'll show you what a real champion.
James Tillis showed a blueprint for a young Ali to win. Tillis, much slower than Ali, with the same reach as Ali, but 2 inches shorter, stayed outside and boxed Tyson, and on 2 of the cards, he only lost 6-4. Ali would weather the inevitable early storm from Tyson and begin to pick him off from the outside with his machine gun-like jabs. Tyson's best chance would be timing the left hook as Ali lowered his right uppercut, much like Joe Frazier, similar in style and stature, did to Ali in the fight of the century, but a prime Ali would be just too quick in every sense of the word.
Look up at him and say, you are the greatest. You are the champion of the whole world.